Since 1885, farmers have been growing mushrooms in Chester County, Pennsylvania, and have become a critical part of the local economy and community. Today we're here to learn more about one of the many mushroom operations in the area, Buona Foods and Bella Farms, a three-generation family business in Landenberg. Join me as I speak to Gail Ferranto, President, and Peter Ferranto, Vice President and Operations Manager.
Buona Foods was established on strong family principles. Our mother, Rosemarie Ferranto, daughter of Italian immigrants, she grew up working on her family's mushroom farm in Chester County, Pennsylvania. And in 1972, Roro, as we all know her, began supplying local grocers and restaurants with local mushrooms from Pennsylvania and Kennett Square. Her love of people and products enabled her business to grow steadily. 3 years later, our father, Robert Ferranto, came on board, bringing 26 years of production management experience, and helped to expand the business in both size and scope. In the years that followed that, my brothers Robert and Peter joined the company, each contributing their talent and expertise that's helped Buona and Bella continue to grow over the years. About 10 years ago, I had the opportunity to join the family business and come back to my roots. And as we are today, Peter manages Bella Mushroom Farms, and together we both manage Buona Foods. So that's kind of a little bit about our history. Bella Mushroom Farms is our primary mushroom growing arm of Buona Foods. It was founded in the fall of 1989 by my brothers Robert and Peter, and it began as 5 mushroom houses totaling 30,000 square feet. 10 years later, they expanded into 12 houses, and after another expansion in 2009, Bella now operates 16 houses totaling 114,000 square feet, powered by more than 30 employees at the farm. Bella is MGAP certified and embraces stringent food safety procedures.
Well, I would say the advantages obviously are that you get to work closely with your family on a day-to-day basis, and you get to see your family on a day-to-day basis. The disadvantages, we all have different personalities and goals, and there's not a defined line, say, between your home life and your business life, say. And it gets skewed at times, and there's clashes, because you're family, and but overall it is rewarding.
Sure. Well, when I think of local, for us and for Buona Foods and Bella Mushroom Farms, it's the face of the dedicated people that grow our mushrooms, that harvest them, that pack and ship. And we do that every day, the same day that we harvest, pack, and ship. We ship every single day, and that's what mushrooms being local to Pennsylvania mean to me. Pennsylvania grows 62% of the country's mushrooms, and we maintain our local community relationships. I mean, that's what growing locally is here to me also.
On the farm side, we start at 5, harvesting each day, Megan, and so that we could have some mushrooms ready for the packing house. Our employees start at the packing house at 7:30. So obviously we have to harvest first. We have to bring them in, and we vacuum cool all the product so that it stays cold and it's fresh. Each day all the houses are in different stages of production, so they all have to be constantly monitored, and all the inputs have to be constantly checked, and obviously the equipment and the people have to be monitored and managed on a daily basis. We work a full day each and every day. Obviously it's a long day.
And I think it's interesting that you asked that question, because even just looking back to maybe when the mushroom industry started in Chester County, I think it evolved in that same type of community-oriented atmosphere. And I think we're pretty fortunate as an industry to still be able to say that we still all are very much local to Pennsylvania. I mean, I think that is amazing, really, that we've been able to maintain our efficiencies and our technologies to where we can all still, rely on our community to maintain our businesses and grow at the rate that this industry has grown, which is something to be pretty proud of.
I've always liked it. I've always enjoyed it, and I've always been drawn to growing. I'm a hands-on type of person, and I still enjoy it, and I still get a kick and a thrill out of a great crop being grown, because you start from scratch, obviously, and it's a challenge, and the mix of everything, and the weather, and the inputs, and the machinery, and the people, and I still enjoy it.
But I kind of went my own way for a while, and after about 16 or 17 years, I thought, gosh, is there more to this? And so I was called my father one day, and I said, is there any room for me there? And he said, sure. So, I was lucky to come back and work with, my brothers and my parents. And now I would say, even though I don't have children, it's still, I take great pride in knowing that, Pete and I at this point have been able to, fulfill not just, our dream for Pete's children and what comes after this, but knowing that, our parents are seeing us do something that they so loved having, us take over. So, I think there's a great pride and tradition in knowing that, you're able to take this business on, and knowing your grandfather did this and he grew mushrooms, and it's a great story. It's a great story of the American farm.